But Chris, that story we are going to look at, I think we've looked at a similar one in the past, where people are battling with mobile connectivity. So you are supposed to make a phone call, and either you are climbing a tree, doing honey kuchi kuchi, or you are supposed to go to a particular location where you can get reception. It's very troubling. Even here in the greater Accra region,
it's so frustrating.
Yes.
It's so frustrating in the sense that I have experienced it.
Okay.
I still experience it sometimes.
It's Legon Hills.
Yes, there's a particular network. I don't want to name
You don't want to
it.
mention their name.
I've warned them so many times that one day I'll call them a particular network like this. Bro.
Very bad. So you have to be running around and be looking for next week.
Like you have to be grappling. So in the night when I'm coming back from the gym, I think people there, I don't know, I think they all like that network because you just see them lined up in the middle of the like my place can be very, very dark, my area, you know, like my area is still developing. Can be very dark, and then you see strange people in strange spots, and then you're wondering, you're driving because you're like, hey, people are coming to attack me or something. Who are these? Oh no, it's their phone.
And they're looking for network.
My dear, they're looking for network.
For network to make phone calls.
When they find a place, they can just be there.
Then they can just stay there and make their transactions and all that.
And then be talking to their girlfriends and all that.
Anyway, we have reports for you. One from the Boli in the Upper West region, yes, and we have another one too from Bono region. Let's bring you these reports from Martina and also from Michael Safoni.
Ehiamankyene, one of the largest communities in the Krachi West municipality of the Oti region, is home to nearly 1,000 people and hosts one of the area's busiest markets. Despite its size and economic significance, the community continues to grapple with poor mobile connectivity, a long-standing challenge that has persisted for years without any solution. Some residents who spoke to the news team shared how the unreliable network is affecting their daily lives.
Our problem is the network problem. The network, normally our phones that we are using here, you can wake up early in the morning and there will be no service. And we will be going around to stand or to find some particular place and some where we normally stand, we go there and the network is not there. Today is 3 days or 4 days. Our network is just off, no bar, no single bar for us to manage it all. When it comes to, it's not stable. It can come within 2 or 3 minutes off.
To be honest, the network here is very bad, very, very poor, especially for the past 3-4 days. But up to now, it's not easy. You can take so much contact with the person. We will be with the person. When they call, they cannot be reached. So I was even discussing the one. They were even saying that they at least they have to get the amount of pool for them. To be honest, here is very poor. Even not here alone. Osramani is also serious. So for the network there, it's very serious. So they have to do something about it for us. They are suffering here. Unless you roam about looking for a network, you won't get. So it's a challenge here. It's a very big challenge that we are facing.
Having a lot of problems here. Our network is not good here. Especially with the students when they give us notes on our groups on WhatsApp. When we are using the network is too bad for us. Sometimes when you are doing something on the social media, you will find it difficult to do because of the network. You never even find one bar on the MTN. So we find it difficult. When you are even doing group studies, you find it difficult for us to do.
The assembly member for the Ehiamankyene electoral area, Suraj Mumuni, has also appealed to telecommunication companies and relevant authorities to improve mobile connectivity in their community.
Yeah, you know, about 90% here are farmers. And we normally send our produce and we have customers. So when it comes to this, how to call the customers maybe to come and buy the products, in fact, it's a program. The program, that is our one challenge. And about 10% are businessmen and women. When you want to make call for your goods like this too, it's a program for us. These are some of the challenges in our communities. So I'm appealing to the telecom and Ghana government to come and put a better pole here for us. And that's our network to be effective for us.
Reliable network connectivity is vital for Ghana's digital transformation and the achievement of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. However, residents of the Boli electoral area in the Wa municipality continue to grapple with poor network access, placing them at a disadvantage compared to urban areas with stronger and more consistent connectivity. Speaking to ChannelOne News, the Assembly member for the area, Mohammed Abdul, said the poor network situation is a major obstacle to progress, particularly at a time when technology drives education and everyday life.
Aside the small mats that they have brought to the community, which we managed to use, but it uses solar system, and the solar system is said that when the sun is not shining, the network is down. Due to that, we find it very difficult to get network. When it comes to place an agent call, any issue that is agent, for us to make a call or to send an information is very difficult to get by.
Residents say these challenges undermine the integration of ICT in education and business and are appealing to the Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations, as well as telecommunication companies to extend quality network coverage to rural communities to ensure equal access to digital opportunities.
So more especially, so now I'm a graduate and I'm at what? Home. Jobless. I'm not doing anything. So this is my woman blender, whereby I'm sitting and I'm also getting something small. But due to the network issue, we can't do anything again. So I'm not at home. So I'm now appealing to the government to help me with these challenges, with these issues, so that our network will be good for us.
We have projectors and many other ICT facilities in the office, but because of the lack of network availability in the school, we find it difficult to teach and to also explain certain things to the children. When it comes to opening internet or calling your other colleagues for reference, which especially in the morning, we find it difficult to access network.
The Wa Municipal Chief Executive Isanura Dawana acknowledged the challenges facing the Boli electoral area, noting that the issue has been reported to MTN during a stakeholder engagement. He assured residents that the company is working on a solution expected to be implemented soon.
On the issue of Boli network issue, it has been reported to me by one of the assemblymen, and then I visited Boli to see things for myself. Then when I got there, I realized that anytime they are currently using batteries instead of being connected to the national grid. So when the batteries are down, you see network also running down. So I've reported this to MTN. Last week they were here for stakeholder engagement, and I reported the issue to them, and I think they are working on it.
Poor network connectivity, and that is the focus for today. Let's speak to Bono Regional Correspondent Michael Saponinfum, who went to Ehiamankyene to file a report from that community. They are facing a similar issue in that community. Michael, good morning.
Good morning, Philip.
The name of the place, is it Ehiamankyene or Ehiamankyene?
Ehiamankyene. It literally means they need salt.
Oh, okay. Ehiamankyene. Okay, yes. Okay. Good. When you visited this community, what can you tell us? We know some of these communities, ideally, we will say that they are sort of deprived communities, but does it look like that when you visited this particular community?
Yeah, thank you very much, Philip. This community is located in the Krachi West municipality of the Oti region. Mm. It's one of the, I would say, the resettled communities. You know, during the construction of the Akosumo Dam, some of the communities were submerged and they have to resettle. And this Ehiamankyene community is one of them. A major market center within the Krachi West municipality and one of the biggest communities within the municipality.
Wow.
But network is a major challenge. Don't be surprised, I was in the community for 2 hours. I couldn't make a call. I couldn't receive a call.
Wow.
Yes.
And people have been staying there for years, I guess.
Yes.
And for how long did they tell you that this issue has persisted?
It has been there for years, since the municipality was connected to the telcos connected them, more than getting to 20 years. So it's a major problem there. You know, it's also a farming area. They have their customers outside even the municipality, from Kumasi and that stuff. So when their crops, they grow yam, maize, whatever you can think of. So when their crops are ready, they call their customers to come for them. But unfortunately, because of poor network, at times it becomes a major head for the inhabitants of Ehiamankyene and its environs.
Some communities, when you visit, you'd see that at least there are mobile money vendors all over the place. And how is it like when you visited this community?
I saw 2 mobile vendors there, but even that one is not functioning. Because you come and the whole day, you don't even have a single bar on your phone. So you can use mobile money. And calls too as well. It becomes a challenge, and you can imagine what they are going through, living in a community where you can't make a call. So you can imagine if there's an emergency. And there's also a health clinic there, health center in the community with so many adjoining communities. So you can imagine if there's an emergency that they'll call an ambulance from the district capital that is crashing. You can imagine what will happen.
All right, so what kind of phones do most of the people use there?
Oh, the smartphones that we use. The smartphones that we use.
So they're using smartphones, but they're not using them to its potential.
Yes. You have to roam, and at times they have spots where they are at times they're able to get, but at times the bar does not come at all. I was in a community for 2 hours. I did not receive a call. I couldn't make a call. So you can imagine what they are going through.
You made mention of this important one, that is the mobile money vendors. You seen only 2 of them, and even with that, as to whether they are able to operate during the day is another issue. But did the people tell you how they receive money from loved ones or friends and family who are maybe in the urban areas, and also who would want to send them money, or there are some, say, financial institutions in the community?
At times it's a challenge, so they have to drive to the main road linking the district capital to the community. You know, it's a branch community, so if they want to transact business, send Momo, they have to come to the roadside, which is about roughly 10 minutes drive from the community before they're able to transact. But once in a while, it works. But after it goes off totally, the whole day, when I got there, they told me for 4 days they've not been able to make calls.
Right. And
4 good days, yes.
And does this actually, mean it's all network or a particular network?
All the network. All the network, major network you can think of in the country.
All right, so talking about mobile money, obviously that means they do not transact with mobile money.
They do, but it's not the best. They do, it's not the best, because if you don't have the network, it means you can't do. So they have to, some of them with motors, they have to drive, or this Okada, they have to drive to the roadside before they're able to transact, business, send money, or even receive. So it's a major problem there. You know, as I said, it's a farming community, so when they harvest their produce, they have to call their customers and maybe ABCD is ready, you can come for it. It becomes a challenge calling their customers. They have to come to the roadside before they're able to call their customers. And as I said, I was in the community for 2 hours. I couldn't make a call. I did not receive a call. WhatsApp was not working because there was no network. I left the community before I was able to make some calls and also read my WhatsApp message. So it's a major headache area. I tried connecting with the municipal chief executive for the area, but unfortunately, I called several times, he did not pick, so I couldn't get in touch with him to find out the steps he's also making to ensure for improved mobile connectivity in the Ehiamankyene community.
Wow. So for now, you don't have any information as to what is being done to resolve the issue.
Not at all, because I was not able to get a municipal chief executive. But the assembly member for the area, Saraju Mumuni, tells me that the MC is aware. The member of parliament for the area, Helena Joantosu, is also aware about their poor mobile connectivity. So we wait to see as what these persons, the MC and the MP, will do to help the people of Ehiamankyene.
Oh, Helena Joantosu. So that's which constituency?
That's Krachi West.
Krachi West. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So these individuals who are within the community, now that they are not getting network and they are having issues going about their day-to-day activities, how does it look like for them? Does it mean that the economic activities is slow in the community?
Yes, it is, Philip, because it also has one of the biggest market centers within the Krachi West municipality. So you can imagine how they transact business now that we are encouraging the use of mobile money. It's a big challenge, and students in the community are unable to, on vacation, they discuss, learn on WhatsApp and other platforms. It becomes a challenge for them.
With what you just indicated, did you visit some schools to see if they have this ICT and all that? Now that AI is in and we have to get internet connection and all that, did you speak to some students?
I spoke to one student, but she's not schooling in the school. She's not schooling in the community. But she tells me that when they're on vacation, they have group work and other things, they are unable to do because of poor connectivity. And unfortunately, I couldn't go to any school in the community because it was on Saturday, so I couldn't get in touch with any of the schools. But it's a major problem. You see people going around searching for network to make their calls, and it's disheartening. And I believe GIFEC, through their rural telephony, has been erecting this mass in some of the communities. I believe if the community is able to get one, it will improve mobile connectivity in the Ehiamankyene community to improve their livelihood, and also they're also into business and other stuff. So I believe if it's done for them, it will help the inhabitants of the Ehiamankyene community.
All right. So Michael, in those 2 hours that you didn't have network, what was it like?
Chris, you can imagine 2 hours. You can't make a call. You don't know what is happening. And this work that we are doing, maybe there's a breaking news that you need to follow up. You can imagine being in a community for 2 hours. You can't make a call. You can't receive a call. You can't read WhatsApp. I mean, it's something. So I was praying that the time should pass when I'll leave. Yes. 2 hours without, it's something, the job we find ourselves doing. So I was praying that the time should elapse so that I can leave the community. It's not easy.
Okay.
Yes.
Michael, thank you so much for your time. We are grateful that at least you went to this community to file the report. I know it's not that easy as a reporter, but we are grateful. And,
thank you very much.
Yeah. Congratulations. He also made mention of the fact that he couldn't even stay there for the 2 hours. And I'm just imagining how he couldn't stay there for 2 hours, but somebody has to stay for 4 days without internet connectivity. And even with that, the person is not going to get onto Facebook, X,
it will be very
TikTok.
frustrating.
That will be a very boring life.
For people like us. For people like us that
we
always
can't
have
do.
to
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
In fact, even if my phone should move from 4G to 3G.
Oh, I have a problem. Yeah.
If I'm sending a document and it's slowing, I'm frustrated. If you are, and that the job we do, we need to put the information out there every now and then. You have to know whatever you are doing and all that, and it makes life very, 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 very.
But apart from the frustration, this actually also affects the phone speed and also the function of the phone, because when it's not working, when the phone is not working on the potential it's supposed to work, it actually affects the battery. Yeah. So the phone gets hot. Charlie,
life can be very frustrating without internet. Let's bring you what is happening also in the Upper West region. Martina Zabok also filed a report for us from Boli and I want to find out from her if it's different from the Boli we know. Good morning, Martina.
Morning, sir.
I trust you're doing well.
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. So this community is Boli, right?
Yes, Boli.
Is it
Boli?
It's different from the Boli we know.
Yes, the Boli Bomboy, you know, is different.
Oh.
So Boile Bomboy is under Savannah region, but Boli is under one municipality.
Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful. Tell us the situation in this community.
Boli is a community in the one municipality. It's not far from the regional capital, that's why. But in this community, for so many years now, they have challenges with network connectivity. And these residents rely on a solar max that by this time of the day, they may be lucky to get network, but when it is in the evening, they are not able to get network to call even the next community by them. So they have been with this situation for a very, very long time, according to the assemblyman. So they are not able to call WA, which is just a few minutes to Boli, in maybe in emergency, a pregnant woman or a sick person, that they can call the ambulance to come and take the person to the regional capital, or even transact business is difficult. And there are tertiary students in the community there that maybe when they vacate and they come home, they use these smartphones to do research and other, but they are not able to do it. So even the DHS in the community have a ICT center, but due to the network connectivity, they are not able to access it. So it's just there. So it's a very big issue hampering them, and they wish that the government will come to their aid and then help them with this tanker.
Okay, so you mentioned that in the morning or in the daytime, this, you know, the network works, but in
It's
the
not all
evening,
that good.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in the evening, it doesn't work at all.
In the evening, they don't get it at all because what they are using is a solar max.
So how does that work?
So if they are able to get sunshine, especially during this season, we are in the Hamatan season. So if they are lucky to be able to get sunshine, they are able to buy that one. It's not stable. It doesn't cover the whole community.
Right.
So when it is night time that they don't get sunshine, then they are just cut off at all.
Martina, it's in which constituency?
It's under the Wa Central constituency.
Is it Tobu Lanchini?
No, it's under Rashid, Dr. Hassan Rashid Selpur.
Oh, Labor Minister.
Yes, please.
Oh, honorable, do the needful. Anyway, so with what they've been telling you, you've made mention of the health facility and they not being able to get make calls to health facilities, and also having issues with learning when it comes to university students or students who are supposed to learn with their phones and all that. Did you speak to any of the authorities to find out from them what has been done? We know that the solar mast has been provided, but is there a bigger picture to eventually address this issue?
Actually, I spoke to the municipal chief executive, and he assured me that he spoke to MTN a few weeks ago. They had a stake engagement meeting, so he spoke with MTN, and MTN promised to visit. In fact, this is not the first time MTN visited the committee. According to the assemblyman, that one time he laid a complaint and MTN came, visited the site, but nothing has been done. So through this story, when I contacted the MT, he assured that yes, he made mention it to MTN, and they said they promised him that they will go to the committee and then get them a machine so that they can be using it for now.
All right, so you keep mentioning MTN. Is that the only network that works there?
I think that is the only network. I think that's the only network the MC contacted, but I don't know whether he contacted Telecel and the others.
Right. So let's talk about mobile money. Do they have mobile money vendors there?
Yes, when I went to the community, there are mobile money vendors because some other villages under this electoral area come to the town to do mobile money transactions, but because of the network challenges they have, all the shops, the MTN mobile vendors I visited, they were all closed.
Wow. Martina, thank you so much for your time. This is coming from Boli, and I just can't think far how I'll feel like I'm cut out from the world, not to know what is happening around me. But yeah, very scary. Right? He made mention of the fact that the MTN has been there before, but if maybe nothing has been done, maybe we need to hear from MTN what really the issue. There may be a bigger problem that has to be resolved before they can connect to that place. It may be also that maybe it's expensive to get to that area, and maybe what they are also going to get as a private organization wouldn't be that much. So they are considering all these things before they can take their resources to these places. But network connectivity should be at least the basic.
The basic.
Yes.
At least if not the internet right now.
Exactly.
At least let the phone work.
Yeah, let the calls work. See, at night, you don't know what will happen late at night. So there is an emergency and we need to make a phone call. We need to call, say, a nurse. We need to call a doctor. We need to call an ambulance, or we need to call somebody. And we can't even connect. You understand? It makes life very difficult. But fortunately, we have the municipal chief executive for WA, Issa, who is joining us for us to have conversations on what exactly the issue is and how they are finding remedies they are finding ways and means to resolve this issue. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I trust you are doing well.
My guess we are doing well.
Good. We are talking about the poor network connectivity in your area. That is Boli. What more can you tell us about that? And are there measures being put in place to resolve this issue? Mind you, our correspondent told us that MTN has been in the area before, but sort of nothing has happened. Is there a peculiar issue that has to be addressed before the telcos will eventually come to your area?
Thank you very much, my brother. I want to say good morning to your listeners, to your child listeners. Yes, it is true that we have challenges at Boli concerning MTN network connectivity, which is related to electricity issues. Normally, currently they are using batteries, these solar rechargeable batteries, power tower that gives the signal. And anytime the batteries are down, you see network coming down. I've reported this issue to them. We visited the site. They had a stakeholder consultation meeting that was 2 weeks ago. The issue came out again. Then I reported same issue to their bosses who came from Tamale and Accra in that particular program. I was assured that within the next 2 weeks, the issue would be rectified. But as we speak now, it is still the same. And as of last week, I sent a reminder to them, hoping that they will come back and resolve the issue.
But then again, what do you think will be the reason why they may have given some promises, or they may have told you that, well, we will come and get the issue rectified, but then again, we haven't seen anything?
Mostly, sometimes when you call the area manager, he will tell you that he's in Accra, he's in Tamale, that he's not available when he comes. I think that is the main issue.
Wow. But per what you have been told, does it look like the issue will be resolved?
It will be resolved, and to me, I see it to be very easy because we have done our part of sending electricity connectivity to the site, and they only need to contact necessary authority, that is NETCO or VRA, then they will come and provide them with a meter. So instead of using the solar powered energy, then they will rather use the national grid.
Aside Boli that we know, and we have watched the video, the report, are there other communities within your municipality that are facing similar problems?
Not exactly, except this network frustration sometimes.
So it means that Boli has a peculiar issue.
Exactly.
How many people reside in Boli, and what really their occupation? What are they really into?
Boli, the population of Boli is around, let's say, it's around 6,000. It's about with if you include the surrounding villages. Then Boli, they are basically farmers, and it's a few of them who go into some aquaculture, and then some also do commerce. Some do some businesses that comes to work, transact businesses and go back.
But do you have the youth there in Boli?
Come again?
Do you have young people in Boli?
So we have so many young people in Boli.
Wow.
I even believe that their population outweighs any other category of people there. The population outweighs the elderly and then the children.
Wow. Let's now dwell more on the issues that this or the side effect as a result of the poor network connectivity. We know there are schools.
You know, their problem is not a permanent issue. It is just on fluctuation. Especially when it comes to the evening between 9 p.m. to 2 p.m. thereabout. That is sometimes when the batteries are down. But when the batteries are fully recharged, they don't have issues.
Okay. And with that mechanism that you've put in place, is that only one place that you have this technology, or you have it a number of them in the community?
Oh, I'm aware of only Boli for now.
Only Boli for now. Okay, fine. So now that you've been told, or you've been given some assurance from MTN or the telco, and they keep saying that they will come. What is the next line of action as the municipal chief executive, together with your honorable MP, that is Dr. Rashid Pelpo?
Just yesterday, I spoke with one of the area managers and then to one guy who is in charge of the technology. I have so many other issues with them. MTN is supporting in the construction of one particular drain in town in front of the MTN office as part of their social corporate responsibility. So when we had a discussion yesterday, I chipped in about this Boli network issue. But I can assure you that it will be done.
Okay. We like that assurance at the end. It will be done. Thank you so much. We are grateful, Isa, that at least you joined us to have.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. I'm very grateful.
Yeah, to give us this assurance that it will be done. And we just hope and pray that it should be done, because from 9 p.m. till maybe the next day, you really don't know what is going to happen. Like we keep saying here, it's very safe that at least you get network connectivity on your phone. In case of any emergency, you can make a phone call and you can be saved. Because I don't know how I will feel if I would have to stay in a community or in an area where from 9 p.m. and I have to start thinking that, hey, I'm going off in the internet, or I'm going off network, and I wouldn't be able to connect with my loved ones. This is on the lighter note. You know, people who would be doing free night calls. Yeah. And you're telling me that, well, I'm not getting internet, or I'm not getting network from 9 p.m. Hey, how am I going to communicate with my loved ones? You understand? So it's just interesting. Yeah. And you know, people doing transactions and all that, and you need the internet connectivity to really do that. But I like the fact that the MCA has stated categorically that it will be fixed, and it looks like he's on top of his issues to have mentioned this to MTN, to have mentioned it to other stakeholders, asking them that come to the rescue of the people of Boli. And now that we have mentioned it, or we have really pushed it on on screen. Definitely, we are just hoping and praying that your authorities will get it rectified. And the authorities that we are mentioning, Rashid Tanko Computer, he is joining us. He's the Chief Executive Officer for the Ghana Investment Fund for Electronic Communications. That's GIFEC. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
I'm doing good. I trust you're also doing good.
Oh, I'm terrific.
It's been long we saw you in the studio. When are you visiting us? When are you visiting us in the studio?
Pretty soon.
You should come. Anyway, the last time we spoke, we had a conversation like this concerning internet connectivity in rural areas. And mind you, your agency or where your organization, you are in charge of these things. Are you done picking up the survey? And that's what you said. You said you were picking up some information from some communities. Then later you go ahead and get the issue rectified. What stage have we got into now?
Very well. Let me say good morning to your cherished viewers across Ghana. Actually, when we came in, we inherited a project that was supposed to take care of about 2016 sites, rural telephony sites. By the time we came in, they could do only 970 of such sites out of the 2016. So that tells you that there was a lot of deficit out there. So we took over January 7th, and then when I was appointed in February, from February up to now, we're able to connect at least 300 communities and activated same to add up to the stock. And then we'll be rolling out currently about 460 additional sites. Now, what we observe is that out of the 970, about 378 of them were installed all right, but they were not connected. They were not activated. That means traffic is not passing through those sites. And I believe I monitored your reportage from Upper West. I think it's Bono too.
Yeah, the Bono region, yes.
Yes, Bono region, where they were mentioning some communities. Yeah, it's true. Some of the communities actually they did install some of the sites, the cell sites there. Unfortunately, they were not activated, and so you can connect a site, all right, but if it is not activated or integrated with the main telecos, then the communities cannot make any call. They will have difficulties with that. So we're in the process. And some of them is just because of a light problem. You know, they are run on either solar or grid. Now, the solar panels they put on some of them, the batteries are so weak. They were running on the either lithium or the normal batteries, and that is giving them problem. So we're trying to change those ones. We also realized some of the communities, now they have grid. And so if there was a solar being used, we have to convert it to grid, so that we can get the meter, so it can always be powered. Because we realize that in the evening, some of the solar sites, they are down. The people find it difficult to make calls in those areas. So these are some of the challenges we've observed, and we are going to activate those areas so that our people will not have that challenge in terms of network connectivity again.
All right. So how long will it take for you to do all these?
In fact, very soon. As of last week, we brought almost all our regional, we came and created regional secretariats of GIFEC. It used not to be there. Appointed regional managers for it. So we brought them for capacity building on how to identify these challenges and manage them in the regions. And then it used not to be there. So this is one of the innovations we have just brought in there. So that instead of we being in Accra and be trying to check all these things, the regional managers with their staff will be able to take care of the rural sites and identify all these challenges. So as we speak now, they are identifying most of them, and some of them have already sent their reports on the difficulties. Our service provider, those who install is the ASEAN group, we are in touch with them so that to make sure that they go and then, because they are doing the service management of those sites, to make sure that some has radio challenge, the radio things that they will put on our cell site, some are challenged, others is the donor site. The problem with the donor site, ours is the roaming technology we are using. We backhaul using LTE through the main telecos. So some of the challenges are not actually coming from the GFEC side. It's coming from the donor side. And that one, we don't have the capacity to deal with it unless the telecos. So we are in talks with MTN, AT, and then Telecel to make sure that these difficulties that we have with the donor side will be thing of the past.
All right, so since you're in talk with most of these telcos, what has been their response so far? Is it positive? Is it going to yield the result? What is it?
Yeah, it's positive. It's very positive. We know they are major stakeholders. We are partners in this business because when we provide a site, it is their network they use to make the calls. We don't have a spectrum to run our own site. So what is happening is that we use their spectrum to run our site. So as soon as our cell site is active, the people will either use MTN or AT or Telecel to make the calls and data as well. So they benefit more. So we are in talks with them. They agreed and they are working on that one to activate those areas for it.
Beautiful. I like the way you've explained it. But if someone is just joining us from, say, Boli or from Ehiamankyene and these communities, the person is of the view that now that it's on TV or the issue is out there, it should be fixed immediately. We want to find out from you, what is the process like to get internet connectivity in a particular community that ideally there isn't any internet connectivity? Is it difficult? Is it easy? Take us through the process.
Well, you see, what is happening is this. We provide both voice and data for our rural sites. Unfortunately, the technology as provided by Huawei company is giving us 2G, 3G. And so that is the difficulty. Although we might have some level of data in the area, they find it difficult to use it because of the 3G technology, which is of course you and I know that it's outmoded for now.
Yeah.
We are in the process of upgrading it to 4G. I mean, we are in talks with them, but that is the contract that was signed by the previous administration, and that's what they have ruled out. And for now, 2G, 3G is not something we can talk about. But when it comes to voice, 2G is fine. It's good for them. They can make the voice or right calls. But data is where the challenge is, which we are talking of the internet aspect. So we're dealing with that. We're trying to upgrade the site to 4G, and that is our key things that we are going to do come early next year, because all our new sites that we are going to provide will now be running on 4G technology. That is what we are trying to do in the coming year, so that our people will benefit more. They will enjoy the very stable network connectivity without this current challenge that they are facing. We also understand very well, because if you look at our cell site, what is happening is that most of our rural folks, they don't know that before you can get network on your phone, you need to change the setting to roaming. Now, if you don't change it to roaming, you cannot get access to our place, because we are using the roaming technology.
But isn't the roaming expensive?
Well, we have an understanding with the telecos on that.
Okay.
So we don't bill them with the international roaming charges that they bill, because this one is just rural communities we are trying to serve.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So that is why charges over there is a bit it's moderate for them. I mean, just to enable them to make the call. It is the internet aspect, the data aspect, which we are having challenge with the major telecos.
Right.
Because it is roaming, they feel that if they open it up for them, then they will lose more.
Sure.
The people will, so they can also charge them with data based on roaming technology. So that is the difficulty.
All right.
And we are in talks with them to try to mitigate this so that they can open up for them. They will still have data and they can use it for their activities.
All right, so talking about the roaming technology when it comes to the voice, the people don't know. So how do you think, I mean, you just said it here that the people don't know. Don't you think there's supposed to be some sort of education when it comes to that, so they can be, comfortable at least making calls?
Well, that is why we are embarking on this thing. As we speak now, by this weekend, at least by Wednesday, Thursday, I should be in the OT region. We are having some exercise over there, educating the rural communities on these things, especially SMEs as how to use our cell sites to run their businesses and all that. So we are embarking on this exercise. We are going through this. That's why we brought our regional managers to train them on those things. So that when they go back to their regions, they also use the various media outlets they have in their regions to educate our rural folks that, look, you can buy a phone, all right. Our cell site is active. If you don't activate your roaming on your phone, you cannot get it. You might be holding it. So that's why most of them, they hold the phone. They say, I can't get network, I can't make call. But because the person has not activated the roaming part of it, he cannot get access to it. So we are educating them on this so that they will get understanding of it and continue to enjoy the services that we are providing over there.
Okay. Rashid, before you go, any final words you want to leave the public with?
Well, I want to assure our rural folks, especially those the unserved and underserved communities, that it's an exciting time to be under this administration. We are all out there. Different is now in household name. We are all out there. They should let the issues. They should bring out the issues as they are. Our teams are also there. We don't have regional secretariats all over. They should go to all of the regions, the 16 regions. We have offices there. They should avail themselves for the services that we are providing there. We are ready to assist them, help them, and make sure that we connect these communities so that they also have voice and data. Because that is the most important thing. We are now in the world of communication. We cannot leave them out. They should also benefit their fruit of labor.
Grateful, sir. We are grateful. At least when we called, you responded and you've told us what you are doing from your side. Rashid Tanko Computer is the CEO for GIFEC, and he has told us what his outfit under the Communications Ministry is actually doing to at least get communities that are underserved or they are not getting the privilege to connect from one another that via the phone or network connectivity is very poor in these communities. At least there is a plan to get these issues resolved. I think, Chris, is a step in the right direction that at least the authorities will come and speak to the issues. And we are definitely going to hold them accountable, at least, so that the people in these communities would get what they deserve. Data and voice, very important. You can't stay a day without these things. Myself, I'm addicted to it.
Yeah, I think we're all addicted to it. But anyway, we'll be looking out for what happens in the near future and hope to see that, everything goes as planned and as stated.